Hey everybody, it is Jeff. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everything's going great for everybody. So I've got one more thing. We had a trucker call today. We also had the Marine Corps League meeting with our conference call in it. We had another trucking call, and then I promised all the truckers in the United States here in the Central Time Zone I would do one at midnight tonight. So I'm planning on doing one at midnight. Right now, I am actually putting out the instructions on how to get a hold of it. It is going to be done at midnight, and everybody's welcome to get on it tonight if you're awake. I guess I gotta. Oops. So anyway, it'll be at basically midnight. So I actually do ask everybody if you do get on it, if you can try to get on it between 5 and 10 minutes early. I'm noticing that there's a lot of people trying to get on these when I'm doing them. I didn't know it was going to be that popular. Um, so I did one at 6. I did one at 8. The Marine Corps one I did at 7, but that was for the Marines. But for some reason there were so many people trying to get on. It was so try to get on a little bit earlier, and we'll go from there. I am posting the information now. It should already be on there, but I'm going to post it one more time so everybody can see it. So if you look correctly, you should see it coming on my page now. And paste. Okay. So we're going to do this in about 2 hours. If you're a trucker, you know a trucker that's on the road, if you're bored or something, call into that number. If you don't get through right away, try again. There was a lot of people that were getting on earlier. I didn't know I had such a demand for it. I can only have 99 people on at a time, so seriously. And it goes throughout the entire United States, but it is live. It will be me this time. I had one of my team leaders, Rich Ellerman, so it's for military, for truckers, pretty much anybody that wants to get on. I get it. I keep it exactly at 15 minutes. Actually, it's a little less, about 14 minutes. And we'll go from there. And it's pretty much everybody on my team and everybody wants to get on. So tonight, while I'm on Facebook with everybody, remember this. Each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference. What you say, think, and do has consequences. I've been watching several things going on through the United States, and I'm watching people that have a lot of influence on people saying and doing things that I find appalling, quite frankly. You know, things they say about our leaders, things they say about each other. And it's not just one sided, it's both sides. You know, I was growing up that no matter what, you still always respect your elders. You basically still try to stay as clean as possible with your mouth. And if you don't like what somebody has to say, then don't listen to them. And you don't go seeking out vengeance, violence, and all this other stuff. And I'm finding out that's what a lot of people are doing. And I think we need to bring it back a couple notches. You know, I do have political points. I do have, you know, the sides I take. I don't put them on here because my friends come in every shape and form. I have every branch of the service you can imagine. I got everywhere from police officers to truck drivers to everyday factory workers to school teachers, and each one of them are heroes, but they're heroes because of who they are. And I don't judge a person based on their political preference. I'm not going to get mad at somebody and go after them because they side a certain way. And I do know that when people find out what mine are, even though I don't judge them, I get judged. And I have been judged. In fact, my life's been threatened a couple times because somebody realized I said something because I basically decided to say a prayer for our commander in chief, you know, which I respect the Oval Office. I respect the office of the president. I respect whatever president's in office. And I really hope whoever's in office is doing the best job they can do. And because of that, I've been threatened, which is really funny because people don't understand. I take them a little bit different way. I don't take threats seriously from people that cannot come at me with a reasonable explanation. And just because I am a Marine and I respect the commander in chief and I actually feel he's doing a good job does not mean somebody can threaten my life or basically tell me I have. So I went and voted early. And because I went and voted early, I'm not afraid to, or even ashamed to say that I voted for President Trump. But here's just it. You can vote for whoever you want to, and I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to judge you based on that. You can come at me with all your ideals and your viewpoints and stuff like that. That's great. But when it gets down to it, you can only vote for one or the other. And I did. And I have my own reasons why. and I tell people my reasons. If you don't agree with them, you don't have to. I don't always agree with everybody else's reasons, but I still respect you as a person. I'm not going to threaten your life. I'm not going to threaten your kids. I'm not going to do damage to you. I'm not going to go out and riot or picket or anything else. Okay? But I do what I feel is the best for the country. And you know what? I served in the Marine Corps, and I earned that right. Now, I know a lot of you didn't because of whatever shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't, and I get that. But guess what? You're an American. You can vote whichever way you want. You have that right also. So do it. And just because you don't agree with me doesn't mean you got to hate me. I'm not going to hate you, and I promise you I'll still come to your party. I promise you'll still be invited to mine, and I promise you if something ever bad happens to you or something ever is, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to make sure I'm there for you, and I'm going to basically be there no matter what. Why? Because in the end, we're all still Americans. We're all still human beings. We actually are the greatest nation because we have our differences. And you know, that's where opinions come from. It's just like I live in a town full of Cubs and Cardinal fans. Do you think every single person in this town is a Cub and Cardinal fan? No, there's a few Reds fans, a few Yankees fans. I personally, I like the Yankees. Don't tell nobody I said that. But if I had to, I'm a Cubs fan. Uh-oh, I just lost a whole bunch of friends because of that one. But the funny thing is, it's the same as politics. In the end, it's what we do together that makes it count. In the end, it's how we move forward. So I'm not going to judge you. You don't judge me. And the people that wish death upon me and everything else, hey, I'm going to be around for another 175 years just to make you miserable. But I'm also going to be your friend. So that being said, you got to ask yourself, what do people have against each other? What? Because the media told you had to be that way? Because a bunch of billionaires they want to do business with China, so all of a sudden you got to hate me because those billionaires are making money off you, the backs of you and I. Everything in our homes are made in China, and now all of a sudden we're calling them out. You're right. I don't want to talk politics because if I do, I'll start getting mad. Because you know what? Our country has the greatest factory workers, the greatest coal mines. They've got the greatest river rats, the river workers, okay? We've got the greatest truck drivers, okay? We have the greatest steel mill workers. Where does steel come from, okay? Where do you get that iron ore and everything else? It's because we've got to look at who's working the country. And everybody is different. That's what makes us so unique. You got your coal miners to your lifeguards to your truck drivers to your police officers, you know, to those that are military, to the postal workers, you know, to the school teachers, to the doctors. And we're great because of our differences. So just don't forget that part, okay? Anyway, that being said, tonight remember this. Each and every one of you matter. Each and every one is important. Doesn't matter where you stand on politics. Doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter what your color, your creed, your sexuality is, or anything like that. I promise you there are women out there that can outshoot me in a heartbeat. My God, you see some of these women, they're pulling out deer right and left, and I freaking can't even get a doe. I mean, seriously, come on now. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble because now all of a sudden, you know, I'm a hunter all of a sudden. Okay? But, you know, here's the thing. Be great. Be who you are. Do what you want. But do it the best of your ability and have a reason to back up whatever it is that you do. You know why? Because one day we're all going to be called out. One day we're all going to have to stand united because somebody bigger, something else is going to come along and try to take our most sacred freedoms. A right to freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms, freedom of press, your freedom to assemble. Okay? I can keep going. I'm not going to because I'll bore everybody that way. But know this, each and every one of you are important. For all my truckers, military, anybody else out there, midnight tonight, I will be on. Keep in your prayers. There's a couple of Marines that lost their lives. There's also some people with the coronavirus in Quincy that got whisked away to Springfield. We want to keep them on our prayers. There's some people over at the Illinois Veterans Home that are Marine brothers of ours. Their wives have cancer, stage 5. A couple others have stomach cancer. A couple of them have a couple cancers going on. A couple of my brothers are having difficulty. They're fighting for their kids in court. They're fighting their battles with losing a limb because of what they went through when they were in the military. You know, so keep them in your prayers tonight, okay? Keep those kids with autism in your prayers. I got some friends that they're doing battles with their kids because of autism and because other parent. You know, everybody wants to play games with their kids, and it's not right. Nobody should ever have to be playing games with your kids just to get a point across. Um, so keep them in your prayers tonight, okay? And for everybody out there that's lonely, old, the coronavirus has you stuck, or feeling like you're a caged prisoner, you're not. Call your friends, call your family, call your loved ones, call those you never thought maskable. You know, go by and wave at your neighbors. Do something positive. Okay, yes, we have to wear face masks. I get that. Yes, we've got all these rules, but you know what? Doesn't mean we can't be kind to each other. Doesn't mean we can't do something nice for somebody. If you see somebody without a face mask on, you don't need to yell at them, just avoid them. If you see somebody with a face mask on, you don't need to yell at them. Tim Breeden. Kidding. I love him to death. He's a good guy. Just avoid them. Guys, this is not anything to fight about. You don't have to go to battle because our freedoms are being infringed upon. But what we can do is if you have a just cause, then voice it in a way that makes the better good. All right, everybody. I'm going to get going. I'll see everybody at midnight tonight. Remember this, each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you is important. I think the world of each and every one of you. God bless. Okay, be careful about the deer out there on the roads if you're on the highway. For all our truckers and everything out there, those deer are crazy because right now this is hunting season. And there are people out there hunting, so make sure you wear orange out there. Make sure your harnesses are on tight when you're in the trees and everything. To all you deer hunters out there and you're getting into your stands, seriously check your harnesses. That's a stupid thing to even have to tell you, but check them. Make sure you're not going to fall out of your freaking deer stand or anything, okay? And you know we wouldn't say it if somebody didn't do it already. Okay, make sure you're wearing orange, okay? Be careful out there, everybody, and we'll see everybody later. Bye now.